Now then. Mixing everything up. Oh, actually thought I would be surprisingly a lot later, but still managed. Well, mostly to be fair, because I actually needed to eat. As you see, my lunch disappeared. I was pretty damn sure I had some, you know, good old-fashioned pasta, just sitting and waiting for me to eat at the store, but well, it decided to disappear, so I kind of had to help myself with a bit of a ration set, basically. So when I came home, I actually, you know, finished all the work, and I was like, no, I'm going to eat something, because otherwise I'm going to starve. It does not sound fun. But then, let's set everything up again. You walk. You don't yet work. Why don't you work? Now that here's loaded, we can change things around. Since we don't actually know what's happening, or what is going to happen, let us load the usual game and take a look. See what's happening, basically. Haven't done it in a while now, have we? Hello there, little papagag. I see you are fast as always. The lure of the Anno is too strong for this one. It's like a drug addiction. Just a little bit. What a nice picture. Really seems to them like, well, somebody's gonna get beat up. You're not the guy who looks different from us. You know, wearing a bloody suit and stuff. Also a top hat. Yes, totally needs, you know, punch on the face. Absolutely fair. Fair and engaging. Now for some nice after meal pipe smoking. Does wonders, I tell ya. Does really do wonder. One patient. The loading times, however, are most definitively not fast. The next Anno stream. That's a good question, actually. Honestly, it kind of depends a bit on my mood, so potentially sometime this week, but if I had to take a guess, next Saturday, maybe, otherwise probably next Sunday. Kinda depends a bit. Because as I said, it's a bit of a mood thing, so you know. I have to feel the urge. It's actually as far as I wanted to go, isn't it? But yeah, probably around that time. Can't even upgrade you, you're too far out. Poor shuckers. Ah, God bless it, I have a function. It's a faster function. Honestly, it's one thing I really miss in multiplayer. A function to make the game faster. Because, you know, waiting for resource collection is, well, a pain in the ass, to put it mildly. That does kind of work a lot better. Ah, look at my economy. Just a measly 6.53 million in the bank, while making, you know, 7,000 plus. Now that's what we in the business like to call a stable economy. Well, that's kind of, you know, wholeheartedly wearing itself on the poor, overloaded shoulders of the working class, but yeah, I've actually now that I think about it, this game actually really mean to the working class, isn't it? We're kinda misusing them. Somewhat harshly. Nah, of course not. It's not misuse. It's proper use. Yes. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm far too close to that particular class in order to make much fun of them, sadly enough. Bit of a pain, that one, I can tell ya. The money rises. 6.54 million. 6.55 million. It's nice to just see, you know, getting bigger all the time. Rather satisfying, I'd say. Rather satisfying indeed. Now then, we have another quadrant done with. So yeah, this is going to be workers, this is going to be... Well, I had a bit of a rough start because, well, you know, I kind of figured that I had some lunch ready and waiting at the store for me. A good bit of pasta that I had made beforehand, and I was like, I don't need to take anything with me, I can just warm it up and eat it. And the break time. Well, turns out it disappeared.
Look in my eyes.
Yeah, fuck you.
Bite off the hand that feeds you.
Feeds me, yeah, sure. So yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment, so I basically had to help myself to some chocolate bar nonsense that is not really filling, so I was kind of unhappy. It's also the reason I'm a bit late, because I actually had to make myself some actual fucking food before I, you know, lose all patience with the world, basically. But yeah, apart from, you know, minor inconveniences, not that bad. How about you, little papagak? How's your day? On this finest of days. Ba-da-dum. Bam bam ba-dum. This can irk me that I can't upgrade them, but I'll accept it. Actually, some minor, not changeable things are actually good for me. Good. That is what I like to hear. Now then, let's once again wait until eternity has passed and we have actually loaded. Well, basically because that's precisely how long it takes. Now then, now I need to remember what actually is going on. In game, that is. Alonso Graves is a man disturbed. Former soldier of the Empire, more transformed his soul forever. The stain and misanthropy within him can only momentarily be silenced by the blood of his former masters. Sounds like a nice guy to be around, doesn't it? Ooh, I'm gonna win the loading race. Look at me. In first place. And then bam, everybody else tries to overtake me. But there I am again. Going in front again. Unbeatable. Wham. Easy first place. Easy first place indeed. No. Everyone reserved, I had finally managed to establish bricks. What a huge success for society is, at large. But my island now has its own little brick production. I remember that much. It was a pain in the ass to set up, especially because we had war with the guy next to us. I guess what is next actually? Good question, actually. I guess first I'm going to take a look around, then I'm going to decide on a course of action. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
I had a job unpicking old road.
Oh yeah, right, I actually got some shit down here because I wanted to put up some weapons, because this is very close to the enemy. Right, I remember this. Also a repair crane for, you know, obvious reasons. I'm kinda missing a few workers though. We have to do something about that.
Nothing's easy, is it?
You can
Finish?
then the rest should hopefully move in. Okay, we have like one brick production. It ain't much. We probably want to up this, but how many workers does a brick production take? 25. Can we get 25 more workers? Would say we can. Actually, we do have a few more now. I see. You have leveled up a bit the brick production. That is good. At some point, we need those guns up and going. Actually, I'm pretty sure I already gave you guns. Yeah, we only need to wait for the bricks. Kinda means my road needs to stop. Yeah. Take chill pill. I'm gonna go over there. Now. Ah, well, one of my ships is dead. The frigate, actually. Well, I guess that happens. Take a look at my city first, because, you know, more city! I should start producing some more of those nice little ships. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? Actually, how does the world... not that world look? I see we are still bound to very little in the way of actual islands. I guess I have a goal then. Next goal would be to build up an actual fleet.
Aye.
I mean, there is a fleet. It's not doing much, apart from sitting in harbor. Yeah. Your harbor still looks like a bit of a mess though, doesn't it? No, a bit too messy for my taste, but I guess that's personal taste. I see you're growing some... You're
My ambitions.
artisans. Apart from that. Usual productions up north. Nothing too new, I suppose. Lots of guns. Eh. Well, not bad. But we could be better. We could be bigger. We could be stronger. Now then, one depot takes 10 bricks. Well, as long as the brick production actually runs its course, we should be able to get that easy peasy in between the routes. I do kinda wanna... Yeah, probably the next ship in line is going to be helping the manky crab to stay alive. Be alive and well.
Attention for the Admiral.
Actually, wait. It still has its guard. The argument. Why the argument? That's one hell of a ship name. Well then, argument. You stay and do, well, what you are supposed to be doing. I might actually want to pause that though. How much bricks do I have on my island? More than enough to feel pretty damn good for a while, I'd say. The only thing I really need to worry about now is actually producing a, well, a fair amount of
Hold the machines.
shit. Technically speaking, I don't need those any longer. Wait a sec. Nah. I'm gonna let the finished project come up here. No real reason to waste all our resources. Okay, so first things first, we build up a fleet. I'd say more ships off the line should probably do the trick for some of these small islands. Then we're gonna start a bit of a counterattack because we are getting outgunned here bloody massively. That is putting it fucking mildly. Now then. But yeah, so, little Papagag, what is your plan? What is your end game here? Where are you going, basically, from here on out? I mean, you have built up your city all nice and dandy. But it kinda seems like we are somewhat, to put it mildly, tucked in somewhat. Without much of a way of, you know, moving out. Nice. Got all of the guns. I mean, we could probably combine our fleets. My fleet is still in the making, mind you. It's gonna take a while, but I'm making one in slow steps. Actually, I think I might want to have another one of those dockyards. Because waiting on this is going to take forever otherwise. Yeah, sure. Call it a shipyard for all I care. See how I care, game. You don't, because you will not see much. This could potentially be a spot where we could do something. This is gonna be absolutely in the way, isn't it? For the other ships. I mean, oh well, what can you say, you know? Sometimes you have no choice. Is it that gun? Maybe it is still that gun. If we were to relocate that completely. Yes, I can actually build one. It seemed like a bit of a waste, all things considered, but you know, it's important. Okay, so now we can actually free up some more space.
Ship under attack.
I mean, my money. It's our money. Also, we're not really making much. We should probably do something for the economy at some point. Otherwise, building things up is going to take, you know, a rather long time, I'd say. So, which ship is attacked? The Wild Pigeon. Where's the Wild Pigeon? There's the Wild Pigeon. I see you're still mooching off my poor little small island for... Oops. I mean, that is acceptable. We can combine our efforts. Nah, then still have one more depot to build up and one more repair crane to build, because we'll need that repair crane. Especially because your ships are somewhat dangerously close when they come down here to, you know, the patrol routes of our enemies, so having a functioning repair crane down here to get your ship some repairs is probably not a bad idea. I will, however, point out it will cost 2,500 monies that we don't have. At least at the moment we don't have. Bit of a pain in the ass. Can we get a loan? I don't think we can get a loan. I don't think there's any bank actually around that would be able to grant us a loan. That be what we in the business like to call a problem.
I fear it shall not be enough. Help! My brief candle extinguishes.
Well, if you're so weak that you die from somebody accepting your request, you're kind of fucked. Well then, time to build a fleet. It's going to take forever, especially because, well, it is multiplayer and you can't really, how to put it smartly, use the basically fast forward button. That is going to
Ship under attack.
cack us somewhat fierce. The emergency memory flows in the hair until they hear the news that the misery of shoot is about to resume. What are we doing to those poor children? Are we reminding them of reality most fierce? Quick answer is yes. Yes, we do. Okay, let's rearrange it a bit more. God bloody damn it, game. Yeah, move that one down. Because we need that repair crane. Well, yeah, close to that because, well, there comes another bloody freaking damaged ship that needs repairs.
We're not sunk yet.
I would like to point out that your route doesn't seem to be the most safest. Your Wild Pigeon is kinda getting damaged. Actually, let me check how much repair it's actually gonna get from staying in the area. I mean, well, you know, as soon as the fucking repair crane is up and working again. Is that little road does its thing? And since we know the enemy will only ever come from above, even though that's kind of cucking my own excess a bit. Moving it back a bit is probably not a bad idea. And then,
More than ready.
well, good things. Well, yeah, your wild pigeon is kinda getting a bit damage there, to put it mildly. Yeah. Don't we give them some flattery?
We continue as planned.
Dapper.
Well, what's the worst that can happen?
I don't want to hurt you.
My boots don't need any more spittle, thank you.
Well, 1 in 4. That's not a good count.
Fleet awaiting orders.
Now then, in a long distant time we will have a fleet. It will take forever. Also, our money's running out, which is mildly upsetting. We really should consider taking over some of these smaller islands at the very least, because we'll need them.
Snake Eyes, is that how it is?
Are you making your people unhappy again? Yes, you are very much making your people unhappy again. People don't like to work that long. I mean, since technically speaking time is on our side, well, because, you know, the AI is usually rather passive about things. I don't really feel the need to increase the production overly much. Mostly because it makes the people unhappy. And, well, that has its set of problems, to put it mildly. Ah, well, but yeah, without a fleet.
Your harbor is under attack.
Yeah, which one? The one side of my island that is not really protected, is it? I should probably do something about that. Okay, what do you require more of? Well, 2 things. Money and guns. Well, that's 2 things we don't have.
The livestock!
Hey, don't worry, somebody's gonna come and take care of that. I hope. The fire department should take care of it. Well, if we can at least build 1 tower, that should probably be enough of a deterrent. That's a nice lot of money though, 4,000. Well, we have a great many things in this fine utopia we have created. Money, however, is
Ship under attack.
not amongst them. Which one? That's one of your fleet ships. Finally. From good old Brukistani.
Climb the rigging.
There's the manky crab. Where's my argument? Also, why are you stealing my guns? I really would like to know the answer to that.
Island is under siege.
I mean, as long as we use it to actually gain ourselves a bit of an advantage, I'm not against it, but you know, somebody who gets all up in jiffy whenever I try to, you know,
Ship under attack.
take so much as a single brick from them, eh? Also, you know, you should probably have your fleet all together and attack, you know, one thing instead of, you know, having it come bit by bit. That kind of weakens your effect, I'd say. Not that I have any doubt whatsoever that you will win. At least against the harbor building. Destroy it! Destroy it most profoundly! Oh, victory. Look at my nice little picture, because that is usually my picture. Winning most profoundly. I think the war's over. Well, maybe not continue, but the war is over.
Under attack.
Which one? One of those. That's not a problem.
Ship constructed.
Woohoo!
Attention for the Admiral.
Attention. Yeah, in 90 minutes, nah. Well, if it can't be helped, it can't be helped. I guess I'm just going to, I'll finish a few of the building projects down here, but, you know, waiting for the money to come in, and then I'm gonna finish too. No, nothing major, just small little things. Yeah, that island is
Your
fucked.
harbor is under attack.
Who dares shoot at my harbor? Ah, but that's sometimes how it goes, isn't it?
The people celebrate your leadership.
Guess I'm just going to, you know, I can easily build a few more cannons and stuff and be done with it. Cannon tower. No, I think the war's over.
Ship under attack.
Time the rigging.
Okay, Samson. You're my ship. Would you stop being an idiot? Jesus Christ, it's lagging its way back very much profoundly. Ah,
Ship of the line reporting in.
Another player has had their island seized.
come back here, little ship.
Another player has had their island seized.
Finally, he's going to become a lot more annoying. Well, great, my ship is done for.
Steersman.
I don't think I can actually avoid that. Poor Samson.
A ship was destroyed.
Oh, very annoying. That is going to take a lot longer than I had anticipated.
The people celebrate your
How much would
leadership.
it cost? 2.5? Yeah. Shouldn't take that long. A small little island of Clayton. So, guess what it's famous for? One thing and one thing only, basically, but, well, you know. Can't have it all, I suppose. Can't have it all.
Your harbor is under attack.
Well, at least now we're shooting back. I'm not just taking the abuse from that asshole. Little cannon.
Your island is under attack.
Attack the right ship, please. Do the one that you actually have a chance of murdering fast. But that one is gonna down like a little bitch. And if I had like 4,000 monies, might be able to do something about this. Sadly, I don't have like 4,000 monies.
Aye.
Now we have. Now we need to wait until they actually trained, which is going to take a while, but well. Could be worse. Actually, I think he's losing interest now that we stopped shooting at him. Goddammit, if I had an actual battery there with a few more guns, I might actually be able to do something about this. Like this, however, this is, well, the definition of not good. Not that I have much fear that the island is gonna give up. Our main harbor is, well, safe and secure. Can't afford renovations. We really are poor these days. And that training of those Fusiliers is actually taking too long. Ah. I mean, you know, there's a small little island up north that you could potentially just take because it has quite literally no guards at the moment. I don't think the AI is actually, well, smart enough to move in fast enough. Might actually be a good opportunity. I would do it, but for some mysterious reason, my last ship of the line has decided to, well, get murdered. Against my own will. Not bad, now that we finally get some nice amount of bricks actually coming in. Only the next step to be doing now is, well, get some actual ships of the line going. As soon as that is actually going, well, yeah, I have no doubt in my mind that things will be great. Oh, reasonably great. That little island, though, is a bit of a problem. Because we actually established a bit of driving from and to, this be a problem.
A fire broke out.
That's quite literally the worst case for a bloody fire. And if that bloody fucking siege could stop being a fucking siege, because we're not actually besieged any longer.
Ship under attack.
Which one?
Climb the rigging.
It's always the well pigeon, isn't it? Your well pigeon will die at some point if it continues like this. I would very much like to point that out.
Heartless.
Heartless and cruel, yes, yes, game. How long is this siege going to last? Really hate it when you just have to basically wait it out for no good reason other than, you know, because the game says so.
Halt the conveyor!
Produces sia mia more weaponis. Yes, yes. 2 minutes and 40 seconds until this nonsense is over.
Ship constructed.
Well, they are moving in, that's good. Doop doop doop, come on. Finally that little product of our engine is done.
An empire covers both land and sea.
Well, true enough that. Partly have, well, sand. Great. Amongst the many things I don't really need right now. It is most definitively amongst them. Now then, I don't really like how that siege mechanic is keeping me basically sitting here like forever.
Ship of the line reporting in.
For no good reason at that. A bit annoying that. Yeah, no.
Incendiary.
How about you? Yeah. Well, if we had all the money in the world. We can't even afford it. Okay, but he seems
You
reasonable.
make it all up as you go.
In any case, if we can actually get some money, we can have peace with him at least. Well, that's nice. Nice and dandy at that. Very nice and dandy. Just a matter of waiting the last, you know. Oh, so until that's actually a possibility. Isn't it cute? It has its own little light. Is the fire finally taken care of, eh? It has taken surprisingly a lot longer than I had
The fire left ruins
anticipated.
I'm going to need every hour God sends.
Like, well, of course you couldn't, you idiot. What were you thinking? Now then, let's see, how much guard does he have on his islands? Usually 3 guns. Cannon, cannon, cannon. Ah, 3 cannons. Plus the trading port itself. Yeah, I think everything below 6 ships off the line is probably not even
Fleet ready.
worth it. Yep.
Aye.
I mean, so far so good. Ah, still that little small trading harbor he has up there now, that really annoys me. We should really take that from him. I don't think he deserves that. Which, of course, on the other side of the argument would require... oh, ships. Ships of the line, to be precisely fair. Losing those ain't gonna be cheap. Well.
We're taking every care.
Well, at least now that I at least have 3 guns up here, I at least will be able to fight them off as they come back for the second round. Which is good. Very good even. Yeah, it's also coal. Zinc, but nothing I need immediately. Weapon production. I'm still a bit slow though. It's kind of fucking with me. I need to go. Well, have a good one, little Papa Gag. Thanks for dropping by. Well, there he goes.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Aye.
The old world. Hello, old world. I haven't seen you in a while. 5 seconds ago, basically. Ah, well. Problem is, we really don't have the necessary resources to do much.
Good and ready.
Which is kinda fucking with me.
More than ready.
Really kinda fucking with me. Excuse me. Well, I guess we can borrow some guns at the very least. I mean, he has kinda literally borrowed some of our guns too. And we do kinda need those. Somebody has to build up a bit of a fleet. At least take a few islands. The good thing is, if we actually take the islands, we can potentially do something with them. On one hand, the other argument is, of course, that we can also, just achieve a bit more. Especially, thinning out the enemy, and especially the routes they will take. Since the enemy does tend to, go to its little islands for, well, obvious trading purposes, it does kind of make sense, logistically speaking, to take care of them. Which, however, can prove to be a bit of a pain in the nuts to actually do. But the interesting thing is, although, technically speaking, since, well, Papagak is gone, we don't really have any multiplayer going on anymore. It can't make it fast. Fucking with me somewhat fiercely, I'd say. Well, at least we can get the harbor defense going, I suppose. Well, that's a frigate. I mean, the 4 ship of the land, but those are basically set in stone. Pretty sure we could take this with like 3 to 4 ships. If that one ship comes back. I might actually be able to do something with that. Oh, well, rather that fleet. That fleet plus maybe, 1, 2 extra ships. Well, yeah, I can see it.
Fabled lands exist.
Ah, I can see it indeed. That's very nice. Also, another part of good news, actually. The Easter holidays are coming up. Well, I say holidays. Basically 2 free days. Now, a free day, excuse me, it doesn't usually mean much for me because, well, it's usually time I use for, taking care of all the shit that usually you can't do while customers are around, and so, a free day with a few little minuses here, there, and everywhere, but don't want to complain overly much, honestly. Still means that I will get some extra time, so that means we can at least, play a bit longer for once. That's already good. This also might mean that actually I will have, well, if I actually get all of the shit done beforehand, I might actually find myself with a bit of extra time on the weekend itself, which would mean that it would be an idle time, an ideal time even, to start with the next great project in the Yakuza series. Because, for a first stream I do like to have some time, some extra time, and 1 hour stream just doesn't do justice, basically. And so we kinda do want to take that with, a bit of extra fun times, basically. So if you're wondering what all of the sounds and backgrounds are, I'm, as usual, cleaning my pipes. I know it's a very good game for that.
Fleet ready.
Gives you all the time in the world, basically. He did kinda correct the course a bit. Probably would have tracked it a bit differently still, but well, you know. Different strokes for different folks and all of that good known change. Let me guess, my storehouses are bloody fucking full.
Attention for the Admiral.
Well, that's the mangy crab. There come my guns.
Ship under attack.
Yeah, it's sailing far too much north. That's a big gun. You animal. Oh, I don't think that ship has much of a chance of actually escaping.
We're not sunk yet.
Yeah, but you will be sunk. You shouldn't really have attacked, honestly.
Ship is destroyed.
Yeah, it's gonna have doing as much.
More than ready.
That trade route. Yeah, let's make it like this. This is a lot better. Otherwise, we'll have that same nonsense going on all the bloody time. At least it means we can start the production on the next ships. I do wonder when the other ships will be back. I do wonder if 3 will actually be enough to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no way in hell that's gonna be enough for those. Those established islands. That small island, however, if we can take that,
Attention for
gonna
the
be
Admiral.
good. And that alone will help massively, I'd say. Can't help myself. Well, I'm nothing if not very much enduring with my things. Yeah, I think this is taking, yeah, well, it is going to take entirely too long, honestly. It's usually already taking quite a bit of time if you just use the obvious mode, the fast mode. If we do the without fast mode, just the production of the weapons is going to take an awfully long time. I don't know, well, I am known for being patient and kind and all of the good nonsense. Yeah. Shameless. Very shameless of me, I know, but well,
Climb the rigging.
I'll take it. I would, however, nicely, politely point out that there's some shit going on. It is taking entirely too long to be enjoyable. We're just going to sit here and do some preparatory work, basically, for the things to come. Because, well, let's be honest, yeah, that's basically all we can do at this point. Shit as it is, mind you. I would very much enjoy it if we could just do this a bit faster. See, that's probably the only mark. I mean, I can kind of see why you wouldn't want that to be a thing in multiplayer, because you already have, you know, at normal speed you already have lag, depending on things. If you know add the fast mode to that, yeah, that would be a bit of a nightmare, actually.
Prepared. Really, entirely marvelous to meet you. And that we may show truth, or anything, actually, in my... No.
Well, you can just lag it all you want, you bitch boy.
There's always a small price for progress.
There is.
Poor lost lamb.
Diplomacy.
You gained an influence bonus.
I can't say I'm not relieved.
Oh. I'm happy too. One less person that tries to fuck with us.
This or nothing. Your tiny mind.
Boy, my mind is not tiny. That's a very big mind. Yes, full of cool things. Sadly, ship production. I mean, look. I have like, what? 3 different factories producing weapons at this point. And it still takes for bloody freaking ever to get anything even remotely close to an actual, you know, reasonable production time. It's really fucking with me. It's putting it fucking mildly, honestly. See, just because I get why I would do it like this doesn't mean that I approve of it in any way, shape or form. I think if I had anything to say about it, I would be very much on the disagreeing side of things at this particular point. Especially because it's not just waiting for the guns, you know. After you've waited for, you know, your guns to finally getting fucking produced, you sit there and like, oh great, what can I do now? And that game is like, well, now you have to wait like half an hour more for your ship to actually be built. Which, to be fair, it is somewhat realistic that a ship of the line wouldn't just fall out of the bloody sky one day and be like, here, command me, master. Master, it is I, your ship of the line, your long lost son, basically. I get it. But that means that this game takes entirely too long. Actually play in a reasonable fashion. It's mainly the reason why I do like playing this multiplayer. Gives me an opportunity to fuck with somebody else.
Ship under attack.
But, which one?
Aye.
Okay, so why has the fleet decided to come back down here? Damages are not bad per se, but still, that's gonna cost us a ship, isn't it?
We are somewhat late.
You're not somewhat lame, you are lame. Don't fucking lie to me.
Destroy! You were born to destroy!
A ship is destroyed.
Now it will take even longer.
More than ready.
We can try to send him some help, but I don't think it's gonna be. Oh, this ship is fucking fast.
Time the rigging.
Good winds and all of that. Good nonsense. I mean, to be fair, the ship of the line is a tough little bitch.
We'll fight on if you need it. On our way.
It's basically the only good thing about them. They are tough as nails. Well, we're not gonna get out of their range though.
Time every gun.
A ship was destroyed.
At least not fast enough at this. We have managed to destroy most of their things. Most of their port guns, which means their fire is going to be somewhat lacking. Somewhat lackluster, basically. Okay, why is this not going down? That is not good.
Give them a broadside.
Ship under attack.
Fleet awaiting orders.
Okay, ship, what the fuck are you doing? Are you an idiot? You must be an idiot because you're going in there. For no good reason.
Aye.
Ship was destroyed.
And there goes the sap banana.
Set sail.
Well then, ship, if you can hold long enough for the other ships to arrive. It's gonna be tough. Tough order. Yeah, this doesn't look good. Well then. But it makes some nice progress though.
Was destroyed.
As long as he's besieged, he can't just repair shit. We still have 2 more ships coming. I mean, technically we could probably win this. We're gonna need to produce a few more ships off the line though. For some mystifical reason, I feel the need for him.
Stations.
I mean, come on.
Embarking.
They only have 2 guns left. I'm pretty sure. I mean, they can't rebuild as long as they're besieged. As far as I'm aware, at least. Should be able to do something, yeah?
Aye.
Something rather nastily, I'd say. That's how the hope goes. Game's shortly going to be like, you don't start besieging them again, they're going to be free to go wherever they want. And rebuild their shit. Which we really, really don't want to happen, of course. We kind of want them to, you know, get beaten down. How long is the siege going to last?
Fleet on the move.
Actually, I kind of need to rebuild the fleet, don't I? Are you not producing weapons any longer?
Complete stop.
Attention for the Admiral.
Resume the attack, or your siege will end.
Oh, we still have 3 minutes. That should be enough, actually. It's cutting it close as usual. I'm very good at cutting it close.
Stations.
Come on, you little buggers. I mean, as long as he's under siege, he can't repair the things. As long as he can't repair the things, he only has 2 guns left, and we have 2 ships left.
Moving to coordinates.
Yes, and if we could do it at anything else than a fucking snail's face. Excuse me, that would be fucking amazing.
Fleet on the move.
Ship under attack.
Fleet on point.
Ship constructed.
Climb the rigging.
Then, let's see your prowess, little ships. I mean, he has to destroy 2 of our ships before we're out of ships again. We do have a bit of time, actually, on our hand. I want to move the ships forward, though, a bit.
Moving in convoy.
Also, so I can take fire on the other one immediately.
A ship was destroyed.
Let both decks rip.
That only really uses 1 enemy cannon tower. Is there harbor
Every
building?
gun.
advise you.
New orders?
Ship under attack.
Yeah, Maria, you know, ship, you don't really have the time for that. Are we doing enough damage? Yes, we are. Just getting damage. Would be better if I had destroyed the repair crane first, mind you, but oh well. I shot a hole in your roof. I don't know how I did it, but it shoot a hole in your roof. Island is weakened. Actually, I believe so. Yeah, well, if Mr. You know, had decided to stop his weapon production for, you know, eternity's sake,
We are
I
somewhat
actually
lame.
wouldn't be in that problem.
On our way.
We are changing it a nice role here, so far so good. It's not completely favorable though. But we should be able to keep this up long enough. As long as we can keep the siege up, basically, he can't repair, which means ultimately we will
The
win.
lower classes down, and all will be well.
Keep the low classes old. All will be well. What I would really like to see is a bit of a crit hit something. That would really make things easier on my part. But soon we'll be one more ship short.
Ship of the line reporting in.
And sadly, it does take half an eternity to sail my ships down.
A ship was destroyed.
Attention for the Admiral.
It is getting repaired, but it shouldn't really take that long. Well, you know, would court.
More than ready.
As long as we can get in range fast enough. That's basically all we need. Well, that in technique is weakening the production of ships actually, but it's...
Attention for the
New
Admiral.
expedition, Admiral.
yeah, it's a whole nother, you know, business trip and a half.
Steersman.
So with just one ship we might actually be able to fucking finish this. Well, if my little partner in crime hadn't decided to, you know, stop his weapon production and basically, you know, cripple us militarily for foreseeable future, I wouldn't be able to, oh no, let's reframe this and be like, I wouldn't need to actually, you know, work like a freaking bitch on this particular mode and go like one ship at a time to keep up the fucking siege. This is costing me some major resources. I mean, I will, you know, reproduce.
A broadside.
It does take for bloody ever. As soon as the last gun is silent, we're just gonna shoot the fucking harbor facilities until he finally, well, gives up his useless, idiotic resistance. Which is pretty damn much, precisely that. We will take this little island and be, well, we be feeling better about ourselves, I suppose. Then I need to re-equip the routes with actual ships to sail them. And then, I technically still need to reproduce the fleet we lost. It wasn't much of a fleet, mind you, it was like 3 ship of the lines. Should be easy enough to reproduce. The only disadvantage in multiplayer is that we can't fast forward the time. That would really help a lot though, honestly. Because it really takes a long while to build those ships off the line. Come on, go down, please. Annoying little harbor building. Come on, you don't have any health left. Just stop being. Come on, stop being.
Resistance is crumbling.
Good. Now just aim at the fucking harbor buildings and shoot.
Given to the forest for destruction.
The fact that he finds it enjoyable is creepy as fuck. I mean, he's Mr. Stranger Danger, mind you. He really is, though. Creepy motherfucker. He also likes to sniff things, people, and, well, yeah, let's not go there. He's creepy. That's all we need to remember. Okay, maybe just destroying the fucking
Every gun.
train. And is there any sort of building I could, well, you know, just shortly stop producing? I mean, not really, honestly. No, it's just upgrade a random building or two. And at least now you can produce weapons at a reasonable speed, hopefully. So that I can actually build the fleet up again. I mean, we do have 3 nice buildings for that, so there's something to be said about that. What else are we doing? Well, this one can't produce anything because, well, as I said, madam,
What brutality, if I
That's
may
funny.
say so.
we shall conquer your island now. Boom.
If you eat it from the inside out, I may
Fight on if you
risk
need it.
And this ship needs to go back into the harbor and get repaired ASAP. Well, and then I will have to think about what to do with the new island we now have. Let's see. It doesn't seem like a bad island. I mean, it has clay. Well, that we can always produce lumber, so far so good. Well, the only thing we need to plan immediately is actually a bit of defense here, because, well, that thing is vulnerable as shit. Not that the AI is necessarily that good at actually coming back and doing the biting thing. And what do we need? Lumber we are producing already. Bricks, steel, guns. Well, kind of figured that. So for 3 guns we need 30 guns, 30 bricks, and basically 30 steel.
Ship constructed.
We're not sunk yet.
Okay. Now I do need to put the routes in order again, because I kinda took all of the, you know, ships from there. On in darkness too, go on your little merry journey. Well, I mean, it's only fair. I started this nonsense, I'll end this nonsense.
Climb the rigging.
And it's still lacking workers, eh? Not really surprising after the nonsense we did.
On our way.
Now let's sail forward a bit and load up, will ya? We need, what did I say, 30 guns, 30 bricks, 30... Oh, just take 51. Steel and guns. How much guns do you have? 20. Let's just start. Wait until you have 10 more guns and then we'll go on a merry little journey.
We've run out of cabins.
Well, you don't need any, because right now weapon production is far more important. Goddammit game.
New unionism is our future. Us filings swept into an iron tide. The rattle of the workers. Freedom and equality for all.
Now let's make sure the workers are actually somewhat happy. Actually, while we're at it, let's take a look at the farmers. And make sure they're not overly unhappy. Now then, 10 more guns and we'll be good to go, basically.
There aren't enough of us.
There's never enough of you. And I have to get used to that though.
Aye.
Okay, 6 guns. We're almost there. And then one route is already up and running again. The next one is in the making. This ship will take over the clay route again, so that we have a safe production there. And then I would technically need to build up a action fleet, wouldn't I?
Ship of the line reporting in.
Well, 3 more guns. Shouldn't take that long. And since everything else is actually working rather efficiently nicely.
Fuck up, you giant squid. I promise I won't tell. You're dead, milksop.
Yeah, I'm not, and I kinda doubt they will be dead soonish.
Perhaps you are unready for the final ritual.
I will not be played for a fool.
You're not, well, you're giving your very best to be
Workforce shortage.
just the fool you say you are not. Alright, then with Alonso out of the ballpark for the moment. So, you know, he has kind of lost all of his islands apart from one. Was taking his island down here. Sneakily.
Ship under attack.
Yeah, that one is not gonna go far.
I'd almost believe you weren't a royalist.
Steer us forth.
Bullseye.
Ah, well, peace and quiet has been achieved. That's gonna make things a lot easier on us, isn't it? Still, we really need to build up our military, because our military is basically at the, well, at the 0 point.
Nice day for it.
It'd be nice if you had some people, eh? I guess I can send you some...
More than ready.
some wood too. Actually, don't I have a fucking clipper just sitting here? I do.
Ship constructed.
Steersman.
Skipjack. Now we would need 2 more ships in order to set things up as per usual.
Just say the word.
And I'm gonna send back the Clipper so that poor little Papagak is not getting a heart attack when he comes back. And we're going to reproduce the fleet, and then I think we can, well, safely be somewhat happy actually. Have a chief jumping here. Even though it does require us to wait a bit longer, honestly. If only it could be a bit faster, that would be amazing.
Aye.
Now we need more people.
Sweet as honey.
Problem is also the people are not going to move in fast, of course not. As usual, the people take their sweet little time.
A new commission?
I'll send you back, you will unload. Yeah, but it's just wood.
Ship of the line reporting in.
Now then we have where even is that ship?
Aye.
The darkness 2, there it is. You got the
We
darkness
shall
2.
prevail together.
And then the next ship's gonna guard the other one, and then we need 3 more ships to be at the same level as we were before the little incursion. Well, so far so good, I'd say.
We need more farm hands. Land ain't right for farming that.
But we can't even have potatoes here. Oh, that's a bummer.
Something's missing.
These fabled lands exist after all.
My poor people have to survive without schnapps. Well, that's brutal. If I've ever heard brutal. God damn it.
You reached a new
Not
milestone.
in perfect working order.
Okay, why is that clipper getting itself destroyed?
Unfurl the sail.
Ship under attack.
I know, game. Oogie. You know, it really irks me now. That is not something I can live with. Not in the long run, at least. No. As long as this thing continues to produce wood, we'll be able to build all of this nonsense soonish. It's gonna take a while, of course, but you know. We have nothing if not time on our side.
We've taken a bump. Ship of the line reporting in.
Very good. Now we just need more production. That is going to be the guard ship. The secondary guard ship. As soon as we have that, we need 3 more ships to replace the fleet. Then, well, then everything is, well, basically golden. Again. The world is blissful. Maybe we can produce work clothing, but we can't produce schnapps.
Ceasefire has ended.
The lack of schnapps is something I'm somewhat worried about. Though we can kind of compensate with a pub. Now then, anything else I want to take care of immediately? My technically speaking, Brat would be a thing. We could produce it here and export it out, most profoundly. Which, technically speaking, wouldn't be a bad idea.
Aye. More than ready.
Almost ready. Then I'm gonna put some 3 ships down at Papagaks and be like, here, take your ships back. Kinda used them for something. Was important though.
Too human.
Petty. Yes, well, I don't place much value.
No.
Just no.
Ship constructed.
Attention for the Admiral.
The splenetic, high and sweet whiff of the warmonger.
He likes us building up our military. He's like, yes, military. Good. Continue. Yeah, I'm sure the little Papagak's gonna be happy that he gets his ships back. Almost working order, mind you. I think the first thing they will desire is gonna be the piggies. I don't really need to worry about sales though. Okay, so first things first. Guns. Very important. As we have by now learned countless times.
Ready for a challenge.
And truly countless times.
Steersman.
Well there, like I never moved it. In just a bit of time it will actually be healed. Yeah, though the production of those 3 afterships is going to... it's gonna take a while, sadly enough.
I'd never have put a halfpenny on it.
Well, apart from Brat. I guess we could technically produce this down here. At least we could produce the grain for it, at least. Then again, if we produce grain, then, you know... I guess we could at least make it into flour. Yeah, that's something to consider, isn't it?
No harm in a bit of fun, a bit of filth. Keeps the oil lit.
You're not happy, but I guess a pep is gonna help with that too. Kind of building up there. And I mean, I don't really have any major plans with this island, and I'm sure the little Papagak will do, well, as usual, probably producing ops or something on it. Soon as he gets a whiff of it. He shall do so, of course. And then the next threat is probably the discount. That's gonna require more than 3 ships though. You have 97%, I don't want you to complain. The other one only has 88. Screw you, game. Okay, that would take another 4. Jesus, this island is uselessly slow in producing even basic
Your
ships.
end can be your beginning.
There's more on me. Well, that's a choice, I suppose. Not a wise choice, mind you. But a choice.
New orders?
Attack speed plus 25.
You gained an influence bonus.
Årstukläder on us. These inhumane deserters as Mephistophelan adversary rises from depths to confront us. We trust in our bravest to fight back this nemesis and drive ruination from our shores. There's only one island left, and if I had the ships, I'd be smashing it right about now.
Practice your pathetic attention. You need a dose of naval discipline.
Nonsense. Nonsense.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna pay you that.
It is for your own good. Incendiary.
Incendiary indeed, to your face. Let's it burn, let's it burn, let's it burn so very nice. Ba-dum bum bum, ba-dum bum bum. Finally. Okay, now we just wait out the time until the ships are finished, place them right by Sabangola Kia. Take your fleet back. Almost pristine condition, mind you. Maybe now. With a bit of new things. But not much. Well, it's under temporary ceasefire. That is indeed good. That is very good. Also, that attack speed bonus is going to help us massively in the long run, I'd say. Especially considering that, well, war is all around. Yeah, not that I can actually use any of my DLCs. Yeah, no, don't really like that lady. She has a bit of a strange look to her. Oh well, oh well. That production though. It's like 100 years later. What are we still doing here? Well, here now, waiting for things to finish building. Fun and engaging gameplay. Very much fun and engaging gameplay. I do like it. It is relaxing in a way. But sometimes you just wish for a bit more action. Just a bit more, you know. Yeah, shares. I don't think we can actually afford any shares, can we? Oh, technically speaking, we can.
I never agreed you could be a shareholder. Only empires can assimilate.
An explosion in one of your factories. A fire broke out.
Well, yeah, after that explosion, I'm expecting a fire to be breaking out. Which means that my furnaces... Oh no, we care. Believe you me, we care.
Stores are inundated.
Just takes the fucking fire brigade a while to get over. Go for it, fire brigade, do it! Yeah, I don't think I can do this on his main island though. You know, he wants 600,000 at pop.
Ship constructed.
Everything is merrily just burning.
Aye.
I think we have it almost under control. Rebuilding the mine. Explosion in the mine. That happens rarely.
Ship under attack.
New orders?
I could simply go to press. I'm certain they won't read between the lines. You have it coming to you.
On our way.
Ship, be a bit more careful. Going up is really not a good idea at this particular point.
Your harbor is under attack.
Oh, it's a mistake and a half to make.
Raise the corsair cloth.
We don't want to raise that particular piece of nonsense. Yeah, one resource producing. No, we were producing more iron. But someone has decided that we should not do that any longer. War machinery needs fuel. What is the fuel of the war machinery? Well, ultimately, it's iron. So means I can sell it, if worst comes to worst. Okay, come on, this is ridiculous. How is the fire getting all the way down here? Why is there always fire?
We'll fight on if you need it.
Now, a question for the ages, but why is there always fire? Can't even look away for a second without looking back and being like, welp, there's fire here.
The fire has been vanquished.
Well, I bloody fucking hope so.
We're not sunk yet.
Only you're not gonna be sunk.
You can rely on us.
Will be like nothing has ever happened. Yes. We shall make it so. Quartzen, yeah, right. And it was misused for that production too, wasn't it? Tch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, the big one's 7. 7 guns pointing in my direction.
We
Yeah, I
are
know.
somewhat lame.
That ain't happening, to put it mildly. Well, I guess for the rest we can really just wait it out. Really would like to make game faster, but game is like, nope. No faster for you, boy. Ain't gonna get that out of. Yeah, still a bit short, aren't we? Also, they're producing wood at a ridiculously slow rate, which is kinda hampering our production capabilities. Somewhat. Luckily, thanks to the power
More
of,
than
well,
ready.
good old-fashioned... I do love that the small ship just pushes it out of the way. I don't care. I'll be going my way now, thank you very much.
Hold the machines!
Yep, we can absolutely afford that much productivity. Only 3 more and we can actually get shit done.
We've only a skeletal work gang.
Yeah, well, no reason to complain overly much, you know. It's how we all started at some point.
Attention for the Admiral.
Ship constructed.
New orders? Ship of the line reporting in.
Well, is there anything else to consider?
Ship under attack.
They have entirely too much range. There's just nothing I can say about that.
Aye.
Luckily, this ship bloody fucking fast. God bless it for that, Jesus Christ. Okay, how long is the last ship going to take? Not long.
Ship
Attention for
constructed.
the Admiral. Aye.
Oh, as good as new. Restored and everything. For this ordinary little city office. Should have anything to complain about. If he gets everything back, basically. And even a lot of a bonus of having a new island that he can now, you know, very much easier get his hops from. Actually, that makes a lot more sense than sending him all the way around to my islands. Forget the hops.
I'd hate to punish you, but if that's what it takes.
Okay, so apart from one, we have it all. As soon as we can upgrade this building, I am satisfied because this is otherwise going to be an absolute cancer to look at.
We earned this.
And sooner or later you will want a church. Where's the bloody fucking church? Nah, that's gonna be cancer again, isn't it? Really should leave more space for stuff like that, but I just can't be asked. I mean, it's basically a city block. Voilà. This place, yeah. That is a lot better looking. Doesn't give me nearly as much eye cancer. Now let's build a small warehouse, and then this island is already producing wood and bricks all of its own. Means we can just let it sit here and produce its shit without having to worry overly much about it. Ideally, we'd build those too. It actually doesn't cost much. 4 wood. Yeah, I guess we can just, you know, wait this out.
Attention for the Admiral.
Sail forward and look nice. Nice information here. Since our economy can handle it, we'll produce a few more ships in the mean waiting time. Now there's a slaughterhouse which costs 4 more wood. Blending works which costs, well, it costs technically steel, but we still have some steel. 4, 8, 12 more wood until we're finished here. Well, sounds pretty damn good. I would say we have achieved much then. Workers should be reasonably happy because they get, well, you know, sausages. Next second I'm gonna need bread though. Guess we could set that up. Easy peasy lemon squeezy like. You know, if they can't get beer. Crime against humanity. I mean, technically they get beer, they can't get schnapps. To be more precise. That is a traversity if I've ever seen one. Okay, so no matter how I turn this, it's always gonna look somewhat funky.
Little fish are careful who they swim with.
Yeah, you just like being an asshole, I know. Kinda gotten used to it at this point, honestly.
On the bright side, it'll be over soon. Now that has promise.
Yeah, healing to threats, that has really promised. Has promised me much. Nothing good, mind you, but the promises are there. Need 5 more workers. Which is a shame, because that means I'm gonna have to ruin my little order here. Ah, such a shame. Don't worry, you'll get your
Need
resources.
something first.
Yes, I know, you are a producing thing. You need wares. Ah shit, it's getting fucking late again.
There's no forgiving. Never.
Getting older. But I guess we will have soon enough workers that actually demand more shit.
It's a surprise inspection. Taking a break, like you said we could.
Well then, last 2 buildings.
What brings you here, Master?
Just a nice little look. Look here, look there. Nothing too suspicious.
A new milestone.
It sounds like we would like bread, Masa. I'm sitting here like, yes, you always desire more. Actually, that takes 50 workers. Jesus Christ. Why does everything require so many workers now? That's just farmers. I mean, a few more should move in now that they get their sausages. Would help with the situation in general. Yep. And we would need to upgrade the warehouses. I also would like to have bread.
How about a cup of coffee? You've been playing for 2 hours.
Thanks for reminding me, game. And now I've been playing once again a lot longer than I had wanted. Okay, that just takes 4 more.
Ship constructed.
Ship of the line reporting in.
Resurrection. That is indeed a very fitting title for a ship in my fleet. Okay, we have a slight lack of workers. Just the tiniest bit of lag. Yeah. I mean, they are moving in slowly but surely. As soon as I get, you know, started on the whole getting some bread out and about, that should help with our major problems too. Sadly, they're working with a very much reduced amount of people right now, which is kinda hindering the progress. Since they still, technically speaking, don't need soap. -2. Well, that is acceptable because, yeah, we'll get those immediately. And thanks to full sausages, they are happy people. Full of sausages, and soon they will even have bread to put, you know, below the sausages, so they can have a sausage bread. Yes, very, very much so. As for the happiness, they would like a church. Well, I ain't surprised, my one. I ain't surprised at all. This be a bit of a standard. Ungrateful little sons of bitches, they are. But I mean, what were we expecting, honestly?
I've no complaints.
Says you, who is like, I'm complaining about missing goods. I'm complaining about not having goods. She's lying to my face, that little bitch. This not be acceptable. Do not lie to your master's face. Punch you in the face for that. Come on, just a bit more. A bit more wood game. Oh, you know, everything is gonna be great. Nice. Now we can give them bread, sausages. They still don't require soap just yet. Would need 20 more of them. That's just 2 more buildings. I mean, I guess we can afford that. Then we can really get most of the workers. The last thing they would need is school. Am I going to? I mean, that's a small building, comparatively speaking.
You've sunk my battleship.
Requires a nice lot of resources, though. Okay, 1 more building. Now we actually have reached it already. Now the people want soap. People shall get their soap. You kinda need that though. Upgrading that actually takes a lot longer than I would like. So, you know, there's that to consider. Yes, very much so. Look at that, what happy people they are. Get almost everything they want, apart from, you know, schnapps and maybe the church. Everything else they get. Just make sure that we get a nice amount of people actually moving in. Tis be splendid, if nothing else.
Happy as a pig in muck.
Yeah, I really need to finish this because otherwise I'm gonna get fucking eye cancer from it. Okay, now we just wait for that one because, well, production pace is always gonna be a bit sparingly, and then we're done. Ah, isn't that nice? Oh, and I might actually end up with my own little fleet. That too would be rather nice, which means in total we'll have like 7 free warships. Costing a whole amount of money just having it around, but technically speaking we are kinda above them. Not at that price though.
Etty. Don't droll. I think I have the measure of you.
Another game. I want to burn things.
I remain. We continue as planned.
Well, and you just continue being a little bitch, I suppose. Not much about that these days. Everybody's a fucking critic. Ah, well. Actually, what do we have on this island? 2 clay pits, 2 iron deposits, 2 coal deposits. I mean, I guess the iron is nice, and the island is actually not that small, so we can potentially make something out of it. Something rather nice, and it is well guarded.
Constructed.
2.
More than ready.
I'll admit, your people are willing to fight.
Okay, let's see here. Have to
You do
top
what you
banana,
have to protect your own.
down banana, the sub banana. And the muzzle banana.
Fleet ready?
See, he can't really complain. I've given him a fleet. A new fleet, a better fleet. And the fact that we can still actually, you know, somewhat actually pay for this is, all things considered, rather well, actually. But yeah, I think this is a good point to end it. In nice and peace. Also, it's getting really late and I few more long days ahead before the promised victory comes. Namely the weekend, the long weekend of Easter. And do be assured that I work relatively hard on getting that free extra time so that we can actually play some longer sessions again. Ah, that's gonna be splendid, isn't it? I am looking forward to playing some, you know, Yakuza again. Honestly, I want to have the time to really get into it, especially at the beginning. So yeah, for the moment I shall bid you adieu. Have a good one and all of that, and well, see you soon, I suppose, as in tomorrow. Now, as for the usual, as for the easily mentionables, we have the little Papagag. He's on his own and lonesome here. You feel appreciated though. Also because of, you know, playing, that's always nice. It is nice to have somebody along to play with you. Even if he's a little bit of a bratty one, you know. I can live with that, for the most part. Excuse me. As for everybody else, do feel appreciated too. Thanks for dropping by. Pat yourself on the shoulder for a job well done. Well done indeed, and yeah, as I said, see you soon. Tomorrow to be precise for someone itching for some trails in the sky. After my last success in Elden Ring, I also kind of feel motivated to go in there again, so we'll see. We'll see. Elden Ring still has a lot of exploration to do, I think. And, well, I mean, we still have like 2 lords to defeat, if memory serves. Well, yeah. There's still a lot of things to do. We'll see, we'll see. Until then,